This book, funny, bizarre. I took an edible over the weekend and I was reading it, and mind you, I'm only like 50 pages into it at this point, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This is like, I was tripping balls reading this book.
Really weird. It was almost an out-of-body experience for me.
At its core, it is about a young woman in her writing MFA program who gets sort of wrapped into this cult of popular girls who call each other bunnies. And the way that they experiment and do the work of writing turns horrific. I'm 230 pages into this, as a little over 300. And what's really interesting is that I don't actually know if any of these people are real, ? And I'm wondering, like, am I just stupid for thinking that, or is that the point of the book? But I do wonder how many of these people are a figment of her imagination, or if I am just having such a hard time buying into the quirkiness of this novel that that's just what I'm thinking. For such a short novel, it does feel like it's very repetitive. I don't think it had to be this long, and it's not even that long, but it's entertaining. It keeps you wanting to come back, keeps you interested. The chapters are short, which is nice. Like this last one was like 2 pages long. So I'm gonna continue to read this for the next few minutes while I snack on my breakfast. I'll catch up with you when I start to read again.
The next day.
What was this? I finished Bunny last night. This book is wild, man. Like, this is so...
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. It was a trip. Let's start with what I liked. There were so many twists and turns. It was fast-paced. I liked that it was about the creative process. You know, when you're writing, you create something that you wish to be living and breathing, and you're creating a body of work. And, you know, what does that really mean? How much of it is you? How much of it is out there living on its own? What I didn't like, I saw the twist coming. It was still a really good twist. It was still really interesting and compelling. Another thing I didn't love is that it just didn't really explain everything thoroughly. You find out something about one person that makes you think that that same thing is going to be true about another person, and also maybe a group of people. But then it seems kind of not the case for those other groups of people. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I didn't get it.
Baka.
I don't know. It was weird. Another thing is the writing was kind of cheesy sometimes. That's me nitpicking though. But it was a fun read. Give it like 3.5 stars. I'd recommend if you really like Heathers, Carrie, Mean Girls, Donna Tartt's The Secret History, and you like something with a lot of twists and turns. If you're someone who needs to understand what's happening at all times in a book, don't pick this up. If you're not okay with not understanding what the hell's happening, I wouldn't recommend it. So that is that on Bunny, and I will catch you up on what I'm reading now after I make coffee and breakfast. I'll see you in a minute. Hello. Coffee, scrambled eggs, and bagel. We got breakfast, we got coffee. It's about 40 minutes until I need to start work. So let me tell you about what I'm gonna read this morning before I begin work. I have picked up a psalm for the Wild Built. I've heard really good things about this book, mostly through my favorite booktuber, Allison Pages, and also through another booktuber that I really like, Katie Marie Reeves. I'll link them down below in case you're curious about checking them out. I would recommend, they're fantastic. It's about a monk and a robot that have a conversation and that seek to answer the question, what do people need? And it's kind of philosophical, it's kind of sci-fi. It's super short, so honestly, I think I can probably knock this out today. And I'm gonna go to the library later today because I'm going to Virginia next week. I don't know how much reading I'll do there. I'll be with my family, but you never know, there might be a lot of downtime hanging out with my grandpa. He likes to nap a lot, so better to be prepared. So I'm gonna go on a little library trip later in the day today. I will give you an update about how I'm feeling about Song for the Wild built. I have high hopes, and also what I got at the library. A moment of silence. Let's chat. First things first, I finished a Psalm for the Wild build this morning. As you saw, we gave her a moment of silence. She was amazing. She was so good. For such a slim little novel, she packs such a big punch. Covers so many topics, so many themes, gender neutrality, the climate crisis, what does it mean to be a human, what is a human's purpose. It asks a lot of big questions. It doesn't always give answers to those questions, but it gives reassurance, and it gives us new and different ways to think about those questions and to feel a little bit better about the silly little lives that we lead, which is really nice. I truly recommend this book for anybody who has felt lost or without a purpose. It's optimistic, it's heartwarming, it's quietly philosophical. It imagines what a world and a life for humans can look like beyond the climate crisis. What's a way that we can live more sustainably and more in tune with the environment and with other species. It imagines a world in which we do better. It was like a warm hug in a book. I cannot recommend enough. So, yesterday I went to the library, and today I'm going to show you what I got. We got, surprise, the sequel to A Song for the Wild built. This is a prayer for the crown shy. I'm really excited for this one. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to ask a lot of big questions again. So she's up next because I cannot get enough of this world, and I want to explore these themes that feel so personal to me about what it means to know that your work is meaningful and yet not really find fulfillment from it a lot, and also to think about how we can live more sustainably and more thoughtfully. So I'm hoping that that's what this book will cover. We shall see. Then, after that, we've got this girly, which I'm so excited about. I don't know if this book needs any introduction, but I'll give it to you anyways.
Allow myself to introduce.
This is Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. So what this book is basically a retelling of David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, except it's set in Appalachia, Virginia. So Demon Copperhead is like white trailer trash, and it kind of dives into that culture. So I'm super excited about this. I love Barbara Kingsolver. I've got The Poisonwood Bible up here, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And I've also got Flight Behavior down here, which is also phenomenal. I've read Animal Dreams by her too. So I'm really excited to read Demon Copperhead. It's been checked out forever at the library, but I saw it yesterday and I just, boom, like Thor's hammer to me, round. That's coming up after A Prayer for the Crown Shy. So the Books I'm taking with me to Virginia are A Prayer for the Crown Shy and Demon Copperhead. I fly out to go to Virginia tonight to go visit my family, which is so exciting. I haven't seen them in almost a year. I'm excited to be with my grandpa, who's my best bud. So I don't really know how much reading I'll get done there, but it's good to be prepared. Today, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'll start A Prayer for the Crown Shy. I like to read in between my sets there, so I'll probably start there. Then I'm gonna read it more on the plane, I think, too, and probably get that read this weekend. So I will keep you updated as I go on what my thoughts are.
One eternity later.
Hello. Long time, no talking. I have been gone for a week now. The last that we chatted, I was on my way to Virginia and I had such big hopes to read in Virginia. I was gonna read all of Demon Copperhead. I was really hoping to be super far into that, and as you can tell, I'm barely into it. I've read like 80 pages. Yeah, I did no reading in Virginia, but that's okay. I spent time with my family, and that's what the point of the trip was in the first place. Grandpa and I went on a lot of walks. We baked some muffins. We listened to my dad play piano. We danced some tango a little bit. We went on even more walks. We ate dinner, we ate lunch, we ate breakfast. We just did old people things, and it was brilliant. It was really, really nice, really restful, and I just wasn't really in the mood to read. And you know what? I think that that's okay. So now that I'm back, I'm very excited to read. Yesterday I read a good bit of Demon Copperhead, but this cheeky girl is actually going on hold for now because I have a book club meeting in 2 days and I haven't read the book at all, so that's fun. So I need to go run to the library in a couple minutes to go pick up that book from the library, and when I go, I'm going to return these two girlies, A Psalm for the Wild-Built and A Prayer for the Crown Shy. I loved them so much. They were amazing. They were so good. You've already heard me gush about this one. I finished this one when I was flying out to Virginia. There was a delay on my flight, so I just ended up reading this whole thing at the airport. It was really cute. I read online a lot of people really like this one over this one. To be honest with you, I do think I liked A Psalm for the Wild-Built a little bit more than A Prayer for the Crown Shy, but I did really like this. It builds on a lot of the same things as A Psalm for the Wild-Built. It continues to reimagine what a future looks like where we live more sustainably. It's still a lot about kind of self-discovery and finding meaning outside of capitalism and outside of work. It's full of friendship and kindness. Aww. It's like Paddington in a book. It's asking these big questions about what is my purpose, what is meaning, why do I want things when I already have things, why do I feel unfulfilled? And it doesn't try to give you answers. It gives you new ways to think about those questions, and it also just shows the power of friendship and human connection as antidotes to those big questions, and shows you how important support systems are for us as humans, and how just having someone in your corner can make those big scary questions and the big scary universe feel just a little bit easier to navigate, which I really liked. 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Cannot recommend them enough. Please, 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 please read them. I mean, if you don't like sci-fi, you don't like cozy fantasy, you need to have a really good, compelling plot, these probably won't be for you. But if you like books that ask big questions, that get you thinking, that are about friendship and the joys of friendship, that feel really heartwarming and optimistic, I would recommend. So that's what I have to say about those. So the plan for today is to go return those girlies at the library, to go pick up my book club book, which is Some Girls Do. I'm not actually super excited to read that one because it's YA, but it'll be fun. I'm going in with no expectations, and as long as it's entertaining, that's really all that matters to me. So I'm gonna end this first of my vlogs here. I do have a fun one planned for this weekend, so stay tuned for that. That'll come out to you at some point in time. I don't know when, but it'll be a fun one. But thank you for watching me ramble on to you about the books that I read over the past couple weeks. and for watching me sit around in just different versions of the same outfit and sitting on this couch, because that's my life. And I love it. Okay. Until next time, my friends, have fun reading. Let me know what you're reading in the comments below. Give me some book recs. Do you have other cozy fantasy recommendations? Don't forget to tell me your thoughts on Bunny. I am really curious to know that as well, if you did read it. And if you've read Demon Copperhead, let me know how you like that too. No spoilers though, because I'm not very far in. Okay, all right. I hope that you have a brilliant day. You deserve all the happiness in the world and all the books.